In this class, we are going to learn how to define the schedule for our function which we have created within our Oracle Cloud account, that is to run at a predefined frequency. In our previous class, we had seen how to create this authorizer function which we added for authentication purpose in our API gateway. Now this authorizer function or any kind of function in general is getting triggered, or the instance of the function is being created whenever any external event causes it to start. Like in the case of Postman, I'm making use of the REST endpoint or the URL for our function in order to send a request, wherein I'm sending the body and in the response I'm getting the response, like what we have written the code in our Oracle Cloud function. Or in other words, apart from HTTP trigger, we can invoke with the CLI command prompt as well as from the events which is getting triggered from the object storage, buckets, or the objects when we upload. Such kind of events can trigger. Now there should be some events which can initiate the request for functions to run. Otherwise, the functions won't be started. Now we'll see there is a functionality within the Oracle Cloud wherein we can initiate a function to run at a predefined frequency. If you are coming from the Oracle PaaS background, then you might be knowing that Oracle integration is having a similar capability where you can build the scheduled integrations and you can define the schedules at what frequency the integration has to run on its own. Now coming to the schedule for functions, it is similar to the scheduled integration wherein we can define the schedule, that is by using the interface, or we can define with the help of cron expressions. Suppose if you are coming from Unix or Linux background, you might be familiar with writing the cron expressions in order to run the files at a predefined frequency. Now in order to define the schedule, that is for the function to run at a predefined frequency, we have to get into the first of all the function. Like here I'm going into one of the applications and I'm selecting one of the functions. Like in this case, I will be selecting this my function and I will go to the schedule. Now here we have to create the schedule by clicking on add schedule. Before we click on add schedule, we will go through the documentation page for the same. I'm here in the official documentation page for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. From the table of content, we have to go to the functions and invoking functions. Under that, we have the scheduling the function. As Oracle says, we can run the functions which you create with OCI, that is on the recurring schedule using the resource schedule. I will come to this topic, what is resource schedule as well. Scheduling will help the functions to run at the same time each week, day, hour, enables you to automate some of the tasks. Suppose if you have built the OCI function for maintenance or housekeeping, then the schedule function will perform the regular maintenance, periodic data processing, analytics, machine learning, and AI, so on and so forth. Few of the use cases Oracle has provided it over here. Now, in order to add the schedule, you should be having the policy added to the group. Like suppose here in this case, if my user is part of this group, then I need this manage, that is resource schedule family. So this is one of the resource in the OCI. Rest of the things like giving the dynamic group access, so on and so forth, you have to add. So these are the prerequisites. Now coming to defining the schedule, there are two methods. One is using the user interface. It is very simple, and another is with the cron expression. I will come to the cron expression shortly. So this is similar to how you write the cron expressions in the Unix. I will go over to my Oracle Cloud Functions. I will click on add the schedule. Here it is saying we have to create a new schedule or select the existing. I will come to the existing shortly. Now if you click on the create a new schedule, we can tell for what purpose we are creating the schedule. I will tell this is for the maintenance activity and it should run daily. Now here I can give some meaningful description and the compartment where this schedule has to be created. Now there are two options. One is with the help of this form interface. What you see over here, there is the form layout, and another is the cron expression. Here we have to write the expression. Now I will select with the form. So this is very easy in order to define the schedule. Now there are few options over here, similar like Oracle integration schedules. We are having the one-time job when it has to run first time. Suppose if you are creating one-time activity or the schedule like after the production go live of your project, suppose if you want any data to be synced from one system to another system, then you can define a schedule wherein you can get the historical data from one database to another database. So such kind of activities you can perform. And you have to provide the time over here in the UTC. Like here, I will check what is the UTC time right now. It is the 4 p.m. and I'm recording this class on 21st of November 2025. So we can select when this has to be run. Like I want this to be run on 22nd of November, that is at 1 o'clock. I can define in this format. Suppose if you are not in the UTC time zone, you have to convert the time zone accordingly as per your location. Apart from one-time activity, if you want your schedule or the function to run hourly basis, we can tell every 1 hour it has to repeat, or every 2 hours it has to repeat up to the 24. Similarly, we can go for the daily. So this will repeat every day, that is starting from this time. Every day, one time it will run. Like weekly also we can run. Days of the week we have to select which day we want to run, like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So these are the working days in my location where I'm based out. So I will tell every week it has to run on so and so days and at so and so time. And if you want this to stop at some particular date, you can define the time over here. You will get the summary as well. Now suppose you tell that I want to run this monthly. I will tell this has to run on the 2nd and 3rd and 4th of this every month. And it will tell every month at 1 o'clock it will run on following days. Suppose if you are going for hourly, it will tell every hour starting from 1 UTC it will run. Now suppose if you want to go to the granular level, like every minute and all, then you have to go for the cron expression. Now let's see how to write the cron expression. I'm here in the official documentation page for Oracle Cloud Infrastructure. Coming to the table of content, that is data integration, we have to go to tasks, runs and schedules. Under that, creating a schedule with the cron expression. Now here is the format. We have to define the cron expression. So this is having few parameters. First is the minute, next is hour, days of the month, then the months, then the days of the week. Like minutes attribute will support from 0 to 59 minutes, hours from 0 to 23, days of the month from 1 to 31, months from 1 to 12, and days of the week 1 to 7. Here we can provide star as the placeholder which will define any value. Like for example, in order to run this schedule at 11 PM, that is 23 hour on the 15th day of any month, then the expression will be 0, which means minute is 0 and it has to run on so and so hour, that is the 23 hours. The second parameter is hour. Days of the month means next we have to tell 15th day of the month. That is on every month it has to run. So this is the days of month, and then is the month number star we have given and the days of the week. Suppose if you want this to run on January and February, then we can give 1-2. And days of the week, we want to run it from Monday to Friday, then we can give 1 to 5. So like this you can provide. Suppose if you want to give the range, as I told, like in this case, if you want to run this from Monday to Friday, we can give 1-5, like this in this format. It will run from Monday to Friday. In case of Monday to Wednesday, it has given 1-3. Suppose you tell that I want to run every minute. Like first attribute is the minute, how we can define the frequency. In order to define such kind of frequency, we have to put the step, that is star slash and then the 30. Every 30 minutes this is going to run. For example, if you want to create a schedule with the expression, that is this will run every 30 minutes, every hour, star means every hour, first is the minute, then we are telling 15, that is on 15th of every month. So this is how we have to write. Now in order to define the schedule, we can make use of the OCI console, the command CLI, as well as the REST API. So these are the 3 options available at the time of recording this class. Now in case of separators, like suppose if you want to schedule only for a specific days of the week, then we can tell 2-3. So this is also valid. Suppose if you want to give the range, which is more than 2 numbers, then you can go for this hyphen. Suppose if you want to create the frequency something like this, like my OCI function has to run on every 15th day of the month, that is at 11 PM or 23 hour, then we have to give this expression. I can copy and paste. So here we will get the summary. So this is how we have to write the schedules, that is either with the help of form expression or with the help of the cron expression. Now you might tell my OCI function is expecting the payload, then we can provide the sample payload which it has to use when every time it is getting scheduled. I will copy and paste. Now you can have in your OCI function the logic written wherein after executing it has to update back the time or some value in the configuration parameter, so that in the next run it can take the last run value from the configuration parameter and it can run and pull the historical data or the incremental data from the database. For example, if we are creating an OCI function to pull the details of the employee records which are changed in Fusion, then we have to store the last executed date time in the configuration parameter. so that every time it runs, it has to fetch from the last executed time till the current time when it is running. So this data, it has to pull from the Fusion and sync to the database. So this is one of the use case. So you can provide the payload as well. Now this is if you are creating a new schedule. So this option is available over here. If you want to create a schedule, go to the Functions app, select the appropriate function, then go to the schedules, add the schedule. Now we can create a new schedule. There is one more option, select an existing schedule. So this is the old method. So let me just duplicate this tab so that I can navigate and show you how we can create the resource schedule that is outside the functions resource. So in order to navigate to resource schedule, how to click on the navigation menu, go to governance and administrator. There is resource scheduler. We have to click on the schedules. Here we have to select the appropriate compartment. Click on this, create a schedule. Here we have to give the name, something like this, and the description. Here you have to tell start. We are starting schedule. Action to be executed is start. So here we can go for the static, that is apply schedule to a specific resource. This is what we needed. And I will go for the resource type, and I'm interested in only the functions. And here I will get the list of all the functions available, and I'm interested in running this my function. So this is what I want to select. Click on next. Here we have to provide the sample body. As I told, while creating a schedule, if you want to pass any sample body, we can provide it over here. Suppose if you have created the OCI function such that every time it is running, it has to update the last run date time in the configuration parameter, then you don't have to pass the body. I will select this function over here, and we are instructing the schedule to pass this payload to the function. Click on next. So here again we have two options, like how we have seen in the case of OCI function resource, wherein we had two options. One is with the form interface, another is the cron expression. So basically it's the same UI Oracle has copy pasted in two places. So you can select form interface if we are having the simple schedule we have to define, or the cron expression. Suppose if it is a complex one, we can define the frequency over here. So this is how we can create the resource schedule over here, and then we can select the schedule from here. So if you have created this resource schedule under the specified compartment, you have to select the compartment where you have created the schedule. So once your schedule has been created, it will be listed over here, and we can click on create, so that it will create the schedule, and your function will be run every minute or every hour, every 15th day of month, whatever the frequency you have defined in the schedule. So in this way, we can build the OCI function which can trigger on its own by writing the schedules. So in other words, we can tell these are the scheduled OCI functions.